All right, let's decode that alphabet soup of wireless tech that pretty much runs our daily lives.
You've definitely done this, right? You glance at the top of your phone screen, you see those little letters, LTE, 5G, a Wi-Fi symbol, but what are they really telling you? What do they even mean?
Well, think of it like a secret language. It's the language that powers our entire connected world. And in the next few minutes, we're going to translate it all so you can become totally fluent in the tech that's all around you.
Okay, let's dive right in by starting with the really big picture, how our cellular networks evolved. And believe it or not, it all started with a massive rivalry.
So in the early days, you had these two competing technologies, GSM and CDMA. They were basically like two completely different languages, and phones could only speak one or the other. GSM worked like a single-lane road. It gave each person a specific time slot to send their data, so everyone had to take turns. CDMA, on the other hand, was more like a crowded party. Everyone could talk at the same time, but each conversation had a unique code, a special language, so you could only hear the person you were meant to.
And what's really fascinating is how this whole divide even happened. It wasn't just about which tech was better. GSM became the global standard mostly because the European Union made it mandatory, simple as that. But here in the US, carriers like Verizon and Sprint jumped on CDMA because back then, it was the newer, faster option. This created a huge split that lasted for years. You couldn't just take your phone abroad and expect it to work.
So what finally ended this tech rivalry? LTE, that stands for long-term evolution. It became the one global standard for 4G, finally unifying networks and setting the stage for the world we live in now. And man, what a journey it's been. From the crackly tin can telephone of 1G, all the way to the 4G superhighway that gave us the fast mobile internet we rely on every day.
And the next leap? That's 5G. And we're not talking about a small hop. This is a massive jump. 5G promises speeds that could theoretically hit 20 gigabits per second. To put that in perspective, that's fast enough to go head-to-head with a fiber optic cable plugged directly into your home. But here's the most crucial thing to understand. 5G isn't just about faster movie downloads on your phone. Its ultra-low latency means no more lag, which is huge for things like gaming and video calls. Its massive capacity means it can connect billions of devices all at once without breaking a sweat. This is the bedrock technology for the future, the stuff that will actually power self-driving cars and truly smart cities. Okay, so we've looked at the giant global picture. Now let's zoom way in, down to the connections that are much closer to home, the ones inside your house, your office, and even your pocket.
First up, the one we all know, and probably couldn't live without, Wi-Fi. It actually stands for wireless fidelity. The easiest way to think about it is as your own personal internet hotspot. It creates a local bubble of connectivity that acts as a bridge for all your devices, your laptop, your phone, your TV, to get online.
Next on the list is RFID, which is radio frequency identification. Just picture a digital barcode on steroids. It's mostly a one-way street. A reader sends out a radio signal, and a tiny tag on an object instantly responds with its ID. This is why it's an absolute game changer for logistics. You can track thousands of items in a warehouse without scanning a single one by hand. And then we have NFC, or near-field communication. Now, this is a very specialized type of RFID, and the secret is right there in the name, near. It only works when devices are practically touching, just a few inches apart. And that's not a bug, it's a feature. That super short range is exactly what makes things like Apple Pay so secure. It's like a secret digital handshake.
So when you see them all side by side, their jobs become crystal clear. Wi-Fi is for broad, two-way internet access across a whole room. RFID is mostly for one-way tracking over all sorts of distances. And NFC is built for secure, two-way chats that only happen when things get up close and personal.
All right, now let's pop the hood on your phone itself. We're going to look at the two crucial identifiers that manage its identity and how it connects to a network.
Every single phone out there has two core identities, the IMEI and the SIM. The IMEI, that's the International Mobile Equipment Identity, is like the VIN number on your car. It's a permanent serial number that's tied to the physical device itself. The SIM, on the other hand, the Subscriber Identity Module, that's more like your driver's license. It identifies you, the subscriber, and you can pop it out and move it to a new phone anytime.
And this separation is an absolutely critical security feature. Here's why. If your phone ever gets stolen, you report it to your carrier. They then take that phone's unique IMEI number and put it on a blacklist. And just like that, the physical phone becomes a worthless brick. It can't connect to any network, anywhere, even if the thief sticks a brand new SIM card inside.
All right, let's bring it all home.
we're going to see how all these different technologies, from 5G and Wi-Fi to all sorts of tiny sensors, are coming together to build the future, the Internet of Things.
The Internet of Things, or IoT, is a really simple idea with massive implications. It's about connecting everyday physical objects to the Internet. We're not just talking about computers and phones anymore. We mean everything. Your car, your refrigerator, your watch, even city traffic lights. All of them embedded with sensors, all collecting and sharing data to become smart.
And the way it works is actually pretty straightforward. It's basically a three-step dance. First, a smart device with a sensor collects some data, like the temperature in your house. Second, it uses a network, maybe Wi-Fi, maybe 5G, to send that data up to the cloud. And third, an application up there analyzes the data and triggers an action, like telling your thermostat to turn on the heat.
And this isn't some science fiction dream. The IoT is already here, all around us. Smart thermostats that learn your routine? That's IoT. Connected cars that can tell you they need an oil change and even help you book the appointment? That's IoT. Factories that use sensors to predict when a machine is about to break down? You got it. It's all happening right now.
So you see, these aren't just random letters. From the global reach of 5G that was born from that old GSM and CDMA rivalry, all the way down to the secure little digital handshake of NFC when you buy a coffee, they're all connected. They are the essential building blocks of our modern world. Understanding this stuff really empowers you. It lets you see the invisible network that shapes so much of our lives. So the only question left is, now that you speak the language, what new possibilities does that open up for you? What will you connect next?